Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jasmine's Crazy Cat Tarot. Today we're going to do a super quick pick a card and find out what's hidden from you right now. So when you've decided which fridge magnet tickles your fancy, you can find all the timestamps in the description below. You can be drawn to more than one. Go where spirit guides you, and I will meet you at your reading. Hello and welcome to all of my group ones. So if you are drawn to the yellow tulip, you are here in the right place. Amsterdam, Holland, Europe could be significant. Some of you could love flowers and love herbs, the green kind, if you get my drift. So let's see what's hidden from my group ones. Let's bring in the energy and see what's hidden. So what is hidden for my group ones? Let's start with this. We have comfort zone and loving friends. So maybe some of you need to reconnect with your friends. Spend together time with the one you love very often. Spend time in each other's arms, simply enjoying the warmth of the other person. Doing nothing, going nowhere, no deadlines, no hidden agenda, just peace. So some of you, this could be about connecting in a relationship also, but something about getting out of the comfort zone, even if you're in the comfort zone. So it seems like contrasting energy, because you want someone or your tribe to be in the comfort zone with, but you don't want to stay stuck in the comfort zone. So we all need a comfort zone. It makes us feel secure and safe. The only problem is sometimes our comfort zone makes other people feel uncomfortable, even hurt. So comfort zones have to be carefully examined and maybe adjusted so that we find our safety in the widest embrace. So this is you embracing yourself and those around you, but encouraging them and them encouraging you to not stay stuck in the one place, because no matter where you go, the right people will be with you and supporting you. And the ones that don't, well, maybe they don't need to be there. So let me move this over here. Let's get into your tarot. So group one, what's hidden from my group ones? We have the lovers. So some of you could have a choice in a relationship or between lovers. If you're single, we also have the Five of Cups, absence. So some of you could be single. And yeah, whether you're ready to mingle or not, I feel like the universe is telling you to get out of your comfort zone, no matter what your status is. So can I get 3 for what's hidden for my group ones? We have the Eight of Pentacles, attainment. So something is coming to you and you are going to embrace this reward with open arms. We do have the Five of Cups. So I feel like whatever this is that's manifesting in your life, you have an absence of it, a lack at the moment. Some of you could be in grief. Can I get one more for what's hidden for my group ones? We also have the Seven of Swords, deception. Yeah, so some of you have been keeping yourself in a lack mindset or being afraid or reluctant to get out of your comfort zone, whether that's alone or with a partner. For those of you in a relationship, this is making you kind of give up on your dreams. And it's like you got sold a false narrative. Even if you and your lover are in a good place together, you feel like you've had to lose out on something in order to attain this love. And if you're single, I feel like you're lacking love and you're not even looking for it because you don't want to get hurt again. Yeah, so you could be very cynical, one extreme or the other. I'm hearing a song called Paper Bag by Fiona Apple. Specifically, the chorus, the lyrics, hunger hurts, but starving works when it costs too much to love. But the universe is saying if you take a risk, you get a reward. So don't stay stuck in that comfort zone, and give yourself the permission. I just seen 420 to go for it. Be bold. 2 of Wands, decisions. It's your decision, and you don't need permission to make your decision. So I'm hearing My Prerogative by Britney Spears. Love that. So let's clarify what's hidden for my group ones. These readings are going to be short and sweet tonight because I don't have much energy. And if you feel like you've been lacking energy, I feel like you are going to get a resurgence of energy. And if your love life has been lacking, it's going to be resurrected, whether you're ready or not. So I'm hearing Ready or Not by the Fugees. Some of you could love that. Lauryn Hill, The X Factor. So you could have went through a bad breakup. Can we clarify the 8 of Pentacles? You're cursed. Ooh, okay. So this is literally you not winning because you're not in a winning mindset. You believe that maybe your love life is cursed and you don't want to go out and get yourself cursed again. Yeah, so this is all making sense. It's all coming together. Can we clarify the 5 of Cups? There will be a powerful outcome. So from this lack, you are going to get an abundance. But it's about not cursing yourself, because whatever you say comes to fruition, even in mysterious ways. So abracadabra, you create what you speak. So only speak good things to yourself. And this is going to break some sort of generational curse, deception. This is a long-term solution. Yeah, so I feel like you will find your forever once you are brave enough to get out of that lack mindset and get yourself out there and take a risk, because these risks will pay off. You've just been too in your own mind and depriving yourself of your dreams or of a love because your heart was broken before, and now you want to keep the heart to yourself. But doing that is not going to get you anywhere. It's going to keep you stuck. So even if you are taking a risk, yeah, it mightn't pay off. What if you fall? But what if you fly? So I feel like you are going to be flying very soon. Work on releasing your fears so it can manifest. Literally, what we were saying, this is just confirming the reading. So this is your fears that are making you think this way. When you overcome your fears, nothing or no one can hold you back. Don't be intimidated when it comes to love or your dreams, because they should be intimidated by you. You are powerful, and once you know and speak and own your own power, and stop waiting for things to happen, waiting for permission, even from yourself. Just do it and don't think about it too much, because sometimes overthinking can kill creativity. Yeah, potion. So you are manifesting whatever it is you want, nostalgia, and catching up with old friends. I love this. You're coming home to yourself because you are your first friend. Yeah, love this. And your advice is nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. So don't live in the past and don't get ahead of yourself when it comes to the future. Just enjoy the here and now and don't deprive yourself of those little treats, because you deserve all of the love and all of the sugar and honey in the world. It's just about getting that bad taste, that salty mindset out. Because as they say, when God closes a door, he opens a window. So that bad taste, you're going to get a palate cleanser. And by coming home to yourself, it's going to help you feel ready to open up once again. And you will get what you want as long as you don't jinx yourself with your own thoughts. You're blessing yourself. Instead, mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. So treat yourself, but make sure to give yourself that kindness and that nurture you need to, because if no one else is doing it, well, it comes down to you, and you are more than capable of doing it all yourself. But it doesn't mean you have to. You've got the choice, and that's the thing. Once you own your power, well, no one can ever try take that power away. Because what you have, the music, it's in you, and you can dance to the beat of your own drum and the song of your own soul, and you can sing it however damn way you want to. No rules, no regrets, no limitations. So don't put yourself in a box, because you are a free spirit, a free soul, and the more open we are with these frequencies, the more we attract a like-minded tribe towards us. So what you seek will end up coming to you like bees to honey. You just have to sweeten up that mindset just a little bit. So thank you for being here. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this, if you resonated, what you'd like to see next. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. That really helps the channel. And I hope to see and connect with all of you again in the next one. Until then, goodbye and God bless. Mwah. Hello and welcome to all of my wonderful group 2s. If you are drawn to the mushroom, you are here in the right place. And mushrooms can be found in forest areas, in moistures and environments that aren't necessarily nice or comfortable for other people, but that's exactly where the mushrooms grow and flourish. So even if you're going through a hard time or you feel stuck in the quicksand, just know that this is to help you grow. And sometimes we have to be uncomfortable in our environments or in our lives in order to really reach our full potential. So whatever you're going through, it's for the greater good and for your highest potential. You mightn't see it now, and you might just be focusing on how uncomfortable the circumstances around you are. But what's hidden is that you don't see this glow up and this improvement that is happening in your life, even from an uncomfortable situation that you may be going through. So let's see what's hidden from my group 2s. This wants to stay. We have change and be a friend. So be a friend. The Bible says, "He who has found a friend has found a treasure." A listening heart hears with compassion and sympathy the troubles and daily ups and downs of others. Cultivate this heart if you want to have friends. So I feel like you're showing up for your friends and they're showing up for you. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help. Don't be too proud, because what are friends for? To lift you up when you're down and to turn that frown upside down. So you'll be having a laugh with friends, but something needs to change, and this could be your environment. You could feel like you're being pushed out of your comfort zone, but this is so you can bloom in better circumstances, I'm hearing. So there are so many things in the world we would like to change, so many areas where love could make a difference. Instead of perhaps griping about the lack of love and care in the world, it's good to realize that you can make a difference by setting aside a little time, maybe every day, to actually put some love into the world. You are making a huge contribution to positive change. How? Be really kind to a neighbor. Do something special for an elderly person. Forgive a hurt. Be patient with your child and your inner child, I'm hearing. Love yourself. Enjoy what you do. Be where you are. So these are so simple, and it's like we shouldn't need these reminders, but sometimes we really just do need to be a reminder. Be a friend to yourself, and that makes you a better friend to the world, a better friend to your family, by just being the good and the change in the world that you want to see, treating others how you want to be treated, by showing up for them when they need you so they can repay the favor and show up for you when you need them. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So I feel like some friends are going to be returning a favor to you, even if it's by means of support. But this will be greatly appreciated. So you have the attitude of gratitude, even if you're going through a hard situation right now, and this is beautiful. I feel like money will be improving with the 8 of Pentacles. Work could be significant. The King of Pentacles, security. So you're overcoming insecurity in order to find your own financial stability. Yeah, and self-esteem. So this is you giving yourself that pep talk. But I do feel like your friends and family are waiting to be asked or waiting to be summoned is what I'm hearing. So they'd rather ask than just give their advice unwarranted. Yeah, and then my nose is itchy. So yeah, it's like instead of talking about you, they'd rather talk to you. But maybe a friend or family member is worried about you. They want to collaborate with you. This could be a work offer that's coming. And others are noticing how you're changing and growing and glowing. Can I get 2 more? What's hidden for my group Suze? Please and thank you. We have the world, fulfillment. Yeah, so I feel like any offers of work or collaboration that are coming in, this is a good sign that these collaborations are going to be very successful. This could be from people or companies from different parts of the world, but by being friends with the world, you're realizing how we're all connected. Everything goes full circle. What goes around comes around. And my voice and my breath just went. Whew. Yeah, so don't let it take the wind from your sails or your voice from you. It all comes full circle. And I feel like karma is finally finding someone after a long time. We do have the sun in reverse, so you could be going through this unhappiness right now. But this was so you could overcome restriction. This is why you needed to go to a new place, a new environment, because where you are or where you were was making you unhappy and restricted, whether this was a job or a relationship or even both. Even if you're having a drastic or radical change, this is so you can find that fulfillment that you hadn't found in the place you were. Your growth was restricted, you were pot bound. And when a flower or a plant is pot bound, they can only grow as big as the pot is. And now, instead of just being in a little box, a little pot, the world is your oyster and the world is your playground. And it's up to you how to find that happiness and fulfillment again. So whatever is making you unhappy, it's gotta go so you can continue to grow and glow. We have the High Priestess, inner knowledge. So I feel like your intuition is spot on, and maybe something that you had an intuition about turned out to be true, and it has brought you to this place of discomfort. But we only grow when we are taken out of our comfort zone. So even if your intuition was true when you didn't want it to be, at least you know that your intuition is spot on. It's a confirmation, even if it's not the one you wanted. So trust yourself, even if you can't trust others much right now, because the world is your oyster and it's going to be in your hand. So this is secret or forbidden knowledge that the High Priestess holds. And that's the thing. You have it and you had it the whole time. I feel like you were giving away your power to someone who was unworthy for some of you. And you're still just adapting and getting used to having all the power to yourself again. And it could be overwhelming, daunting, but it's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. You're free to follow where your soul takes you and where your intuition guides you. So you could have been going against your intuition, and that was the most restrictive thing at all. Yeah, so can we clarify? Whoa, loads of them want to follow the Three of Pentacles. Can we clarify the world? Whoa, that's 2. Can I just get 1? This one? Okay, and can we clarify the 8 of Swords for group 2? No, this will not succeed. Yeah, so this wasn't working and the universe had to turn things around and shake things up, turn your world upside down to get you out of this stuck situation. So this is all God's plan, divine timing, even if it doesn't feel like it. Yeah. So can we clarify the Sun in reverse? Whoa, just 1. So all these cards want to come for you today. we have a few months. So in a few months, you will be feeling a lot happier and you'll understand why this radical change had to happen so you could grow. You had to get out of this situation, and maybe the universe was seeing you being stubborn, staying somewhere or with someone you weren't meant to, so they had to give you this push and turn your world upside down. And you might be cursing the universe, but it's in order to bless you. So it's a blessing in disguise. You're on the right path. Yeah, so you're on the wrong path. You were unhappy, and now you've been redirected, rerouted. Even if you felt like it was a rude awakening, you knew underneath it all that your intuition was correct, even when you didn't want it to be. And the tower, it had to fall so you could release what was wrong for you. Yeah, this will be a powerful outcome. So your power is growing, it's showing, you're glowing, and people are looking at you like the mystic, amazing person you are. And if you were with someone who didn't see that power and just drained it, well, better late than never. Yeah, you had to get out now before you got too trapped. So that's what's hidden from you. There was a deeper meaning behind these dark feelings and this dark situation. It was so you could find your light and reclaim your own power. So can we get some advice for my group twos? Villain, you can always rewrite the story. And even if you're the villain in someone else's story, at the end of the day, it's your story and it's up to you to decide. And you are hearing the call of the universe, of your intuition, of the moon. And the moon is all about intuition and secrets being revealed. And now that the secrets are revealed, your intuition is confirmed. You mightn't like how you feel, but sometimes the villains steal the show. So you're going into your villain era and taking your power back all for yourself, calling back your own power. And if an ex is calling you, I don't feel like you will be calling them back. I feel like you're focusing on the here and now, your friends and your family. And these insecurities, this pain you're going through, you will overcome this. Just know that you have to go through the storm before you reach the rainbow. And you know this already. I'm just confirming your intuition. This is all for your highest growth, and the universe just wanted to set you on the right path to this new venture, a better investment, because whatever it was you were investing in was a losing game or a losing battle. So I'm hearing Love is a Losing Game by Amy Winehouse, and it might be, but it doesn't mean that you have to give up the game. You can still win. But now you just have the wisdom and the experience and the secret knowledge that nobody is going to take that power from you ever again. You might have learned the hard way, but at least you learned, because some people never do and they stay in that circle forever. But everything is coming full circle for you, and all that good that you've given is coming right back. But there was a blockage that needed to be removed, and that was hidden, but not really, because you kind of knew anyway, right? So thank you for being here, and let me know down below if you enjoyed this, if you resonated, what you'd like to see next. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this, so you can keep up to date with all of my latest videos, and it really helps the channel. I hope to see and connect with all of you again in the next one. Until then, goodbye and God bless. Mwah. Hello and welcome to all of my wonderful group threes. If you are drawn to the flower pot that says Lanzarote, you are here in the right place. Unfortunately, it's not Lanzarote, but don't worry, the sun is coming. So I'm hearing, here comes the sun straight away for you, group three. So if you've been feeling in a dark place, do not worry, because I feel like telling you, you bloom at night. And the sun is coming, even if it's in mysterious ways. So something's going to make you happy, even if you don't realize it at first. So I'm hearing a song by Ariana Grande called Dandelion. So that could be significant. Let's see, what is the first secret to be revealed for my group threes? We have Does God Care? And Good Ideas. Ooh, very interesting. So you could have a lot of philosophical things on your mind. You could be questioning your faith or losing faith in something, someone. So good ideas. Instead of putting all the good ideas you get on the long finger, experiment with one or two. Try them out. Perhaps in no time you'll discover a hidden talent. Yeah, so what's hidden from you, Group 3, is you are discovering a hidden talent, and it's going to make you bloom. Even if it doesn't make you happy at first, it's ultimately going to lead you to the right destination, fulfillment. This is your destiny, and it's all meant to be, is what I'm getting to tell you. Imagine going through life with a set of marvelous talents you didn't even know you had. How do you uncover what's there? Those good ideas that cross your mind may be the key. That's called divine inspiration. So you are going to be getting hit with divine inspiration, whether you like it or not, Group 3. I love this. Start small, explore an idea you think is really worthwhile. You may just have the goods to make it come true. So if you've been considering starting something new, whether this is a hobby, a venture, even a relationship, and I closed that without reading the second one. So yeah, God is saying, don't close the book on me. Don't throw the book at God. It's not his fault. Okay, so God cares about everything. The little no less than the great. He cares about healing people, about lifting a donkey out of a ditch on Sunday. He knows every hair in your head, every breath you take, every beat of your heart. He notices and strongly supports every time you reach out to another, every time you care. So God notices when you care, and even if you feel unnoticed by God, or you could be, shaking your fist at God. I'm thinking of a movie called Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey in it. And he says something like, God feels like a big kid with a magnifying glass and I'm just a little ant. So even if you feel like that, the thing is, God sees the bigger picture because he has the magnifying glass. So don't feel irrelevant or insufficient, because your talents, your gifts, and the love you give to the world, this is what you were put here to do. This is God's plan. And if you've got some God's gifts that you aren't using, he's saying use them. And even if you're wondering, well, what is this gift? I don't know. You have to discover or rediscover it. What made you feel passionate as a child? That is the key, and that's where you start. Small steps, but it's going to make you improve leaps and bounds when it comes to terms of confidence, because yeah, you have so much within you, so much potential that is not being seen by the world because you're not seeing it in yourself. So let's get a little bit more for my group 3s. What's hidden for my group 3s? Can I get 3? Please and thank you. What's hidden for group 3? Please and thank you. We have the 3 of Wands, Voyage. I'm hearing Bon Voyage. So some of you could be going on a trip or even moving somewhere for some of you. Okay, we also have the Page of Swords, Awakened. So this is communication. Someone may reach out and ask you to maybe collaborate or go on a trip with them or to see them. This could be spirit taking you on a voyage too. So yeah, you could be saying bon voyage to the regular everyday Joe Soap things, because you're communicating on a deeper level with spirit, with the universe. We have the 6 of Swords, transition. Yeah, so it's like a transition from just the 3D to the 3D with some sort of spirit communication I'm getting. It's like dark tonight. So there's 2 sides of you, and even like the song, it's like you bloom or come alive at night. So your creativity comes alive at night, and this is guiding you, leading you to where your passions lie. So whatever it is that you do, it's like you're channeling spirit with your talents, with your gifts. It's sacred and it's godly almost. And it takes you being reawakened to your own creativity and inspiration in order to find or remind yourself that you have that sort of truth. You've got that knowledge, you've got those gifts, and now it's time to show them what you got. But you have to see it in yourself. You have to see it to believe it. So see it in yourself, first of all. And I heard a beep, so that's very true. You need to see this bloom in yourself before you can see this transition. Yeah. We also have the Queen of Swords, composure. Always keep your composure, because that's how people take you seriously. Yeah, so when it comes to communication, you get your point across and you incite and inspire ideas and creativity in others, but you have to inspire it within yourself or reawaken it. Yeah, because there's something that you've got that God wants you to do and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Something about your purpose or your destiny that is being forgotten or left behind. So maybe possibly a destiny helper is being sent to you in order to help you realize your own potential, your own power. This situation will result in good karma. So wherever it is that you're going, it's for the right reasons and it's going to bring better things in your life. Can we clarify the Page of Swords? What's hidden? For my group threes, we have this situation is safe. So yeah, whatever this is spirit guiding you. This is no trickster spirit. This is God's plan for you to use God's gift. So this could be you expressing yourself, using your words, your thoughts. Your mind is your greatest tool as long as it's working with you and not against you. So overcome anxiety, because you should be confident. You have to see the power in yourself before you feel confident or comfortable showing it to the world. So don't sleep on yourself. Love this. Six of Swords. Can we clarify for group three? Spirit says to have faith and trust. Yeah, so it might be hard to just fully trust in spirit or trust that this direction is the right one. But if it feels right, it is. Because whatever it is that sets your heart, your soul on fire, that makes you feel creative and inspired. And this usually starts from when we're very young. So if you have forgotten what this is, go back to your childhood, your inner child, and remember what made you happy, what made you bloom on the inside. Because if you reignite that passion, it's going to make you bloom not only on the inside, but the outside too. Love this. We have a few days. So I feel like you are connecting or reconnecting with a forgotten talent or hobby. And it's going to really bring a lot of joy and confidence into your life, because you're reminding yourself who you really am. So I'm hearing How You Remind Me by Nickelback. Love this. So someone from the past could be calling you up, and even if they trigger you, I feel like you'll be keeping your composure. We have nostalgia. Yeah, so someone could be calling you up, inviting you for coffee. You're focusing on the here and now. What is it that you want to do now? But if you forget, the secret lies in the past. In your childhood, we have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you, because you can do it yourself. And when God closes a door, he opens a window. So this is like a window, a glimpse, a peek beyond the veil. And beyond the veil is where the past, present, and future are simultaneously, all at the same time. You are many things in one, all at the same time. You don't have to put yourself in a box or have set rules, because the Queen of Swords makes her own rules. And this is the Knight of Wands, a force of nature. This is God's plan coming in very quickly and swiftly, reminding you that, hey, group three, you've got work to do and no one else can do it as good as you, because you got this gift. You excel for a reason, and it's time to be put to work. God isn't picking on you. You are just one of the chosen ones. So if you've forgotten your purpose, he's sending these little reminders, these little urges, and maybe not so subtle hints that, hey, here's where you need to go. And if you're not going to go of your own accord or volition, well, okay, I'm going to take you. I might pull the rug out from underneath you, but you will see with time that this had to happen. Because there's method to the madness and rhyme to the reason, or reason to the rhyme. Some of you could be very good at rhymes, but yeah. Don't speak in riddles, get to the point. So God is sending you a direct message when it comes to your destiny and your life purpose. It might be hidden now, but I feel like you will see this change and these signs within the next few days. So claim it, own it, and don't be scared, because fear is what holds us back more than anything else. We have Castle. It's time for healing, not war. So operate in love. Because in order to rebuild the world, rebuild ourselves, it's better to have a positive and good attitude about it. So we can be badass, we can be direct, but we still keep that kind heart. No matter what. Yeah. And keep the faith. So even if you're losing faith, I feel like you will be finding that faith and having a renewed sense of hope and faith within yourself and the world and even God in the next few days, because sometimes you have to see it to believe it. So keep your eyes wide open homeward. Take yourself out on a date and you will be getting signs from animals. Treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. Lead by example, because you're a leader. You are a force of nature and a force to be reckoned with. So don't undersell yourself or sell yourself short, because you are priceless and you are here for a reason. So sometimes we can't put a price on our talents, but I do feel like what it is, you can actually make a living from. As long as you're doing it for the right reasons and right intentions, God has your back and is backing you up every step of the way. So don't feel uncertain. Even if you are not sure-footed right now, you are being led to the place where you need to be. So thank you for being here. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this, if you resonated, what you'd like to see next. Please like, comment, subscribe if you can, as that really helps the channel and helps us get some new kitties to our cat coven, which we are always open to. So you will be making new friends, I feel. I seen 1333. You could be seeing 333. This is an angel number from the Holy Spirit himself. I hope to see and connect with all of you again in the next one. And you know that we will. You're very intuitive. So goodbye, God bless, and Godspeed. And you are blooming gorgeous. No one can tell you any different. So I'm also hearing Gorgeous by Doja Cat. It's not a crime to be gorgeous. It's not a crime to be doing what you are put here to do. So don't be afraid to be bold and be yourself, because it looks gorgeous on you. Group 3. Goodbye, God bless, and speak very soon. Mwah. Hello and welcome to all of my wonderful group 4s. If you are drawn to the 4th fridge magnet, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, you are here in the right place. So some of you could be Italian or really love Italian culture. I feel like you're very artistic and very sacred. Yeah, there's something very sacred about your energy. And with the Leaning Tower of Pisa, yeah, it may be leaning. People might think, hey, it's going to fall one day, but it never actually does. So even people who hope for your downfall, even your enemies, they just know when to give up and choose their battles, because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And even if you've tripped or slipped, you never fall, because what's meant to break you actually makes you. And you just keep getting stronger and more iconic by the day. So some of you could be destined for fame, but I feel like it's not going to be an easy or a smooth road, because usually it's not that way when it's really meant to be. If something comes too easily or it's too good to be true, it's not for you. You're meant to do things the hard way, because you're here to learn these lessons and teach them to others, kind of like a wise master sort of energy. Yeah, so you could even teach people, and I feel like people are very inspired by your creativity and how unique you are. Okay, so what is hidden from my group fours? Let's not beat around the bush. We have the now. Learn to enjoy each moment to the full. Give up longing for the future and delving into the past. The past is dead and gone, and there's not much you can do about it other than learn from it, which you do. You can, of course, learn from it. I should have read ahead, but there's no rule book, there's no cheat codes. You're meant to do these things the hard way yourself because you need to learn these lessons, and it makes you a force to be reckoned with. The future you can't predict. Well, I could argue with that one. You could be very good at debating and arguing. You're not traditional, and you intrigue people because you don't just follow the norm, follow the rule book or the guidelines, but you're not afraid to shake the tree. And even if people look at you like you've got 10 heads or you're a leaning tower of Pisa, it doesn't mean you're wrong. So the only time you have is now. Observe the now fully and enjoy every second of it. Don't so much wonder how it should be as how it is. So get should out of your dictionary, because things are how they are, and the best thing we can do is learn from the situations, even the hard ones, so we can become better people, better versions of ourselves. So the reason you have to go through all these hard lessons is so you can be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And you might think, when do these lessons end? Well, you just have a big purpose. So you have to learn a lot of big lessons first and kind of get them done and over with. Because when you know, and when you see, you can't unsee. So you see things in a way that others don't. And it really intrigues people, but it could have people divided on you. I love this, but I love it. Speed. There's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. Do it the right way first. It's quicker. You know what's so weird? Group 4, I kind of agreed with everyone's readings up until this reading here, because I kind of feel like arguing with both of them. So you could be feeling in a mindset that I just don't relate. I can't relate because I'm a singer. So some of you could love espresso coffee, but it's like you can't relate with the world. You can't relate with the rule book. And you want to express things your own way. And even if you're still trying to figure out or find that way, maybe you're looking for a way to do it quickly. But as I said, everything has to be done the hard way. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme or overnight fame. You are made and built to last. So you are making your way to the top. You're not going to step on anyone's heads to get there. You're doing it the right way. And yes, it's better. It's not always necessarily quicker. But like I said, the easy way never suited you and you never resonated with that. And yeah, you're made for more and built for bigger and better things. But I don't think there's a right and a wrong way for everything. It's very subjective and objective. And hey, it's arguable. Everything is. And you're not one to just accept things as truth. Because right now you're on the path to finding your own truth. And even if you haven't found anything that you relate with recently, well, maybe you just have to keep on discovering your own truth. Maybe it hasn't been written yet. Some of you could be writers, singers, or content creators. And if you're not, I feel like you could be leaning towards this and Spirit is saying, do it. Do it. Don't make me push you off the ledge, okay? Voyage, 3 of Wands. So Spirit is saying, yep, do it. It's time to go. You're meant to be seen all over the world. So I'm hearing a song, you know, la 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 la, and all the people saying la la, something about around the world, and all around the world like la 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 la. So something about that, but I feel like you're meant to be known all around the world, and you're kind of giving me diva energy. And some people love it, some people hate it. You are divisive, and that is one of your superpowers because you're not boring, and it's best to make an impression rather than be forgotten. Yeah, you're made and built to last. I love this. You're not going to be a quick burn. Yeah, we've got the Three of Wands again, and we've got the High Priestess. So some of you could be very psychic, and this could be you connecting with people all around the world on a soul, spiritual, psychic level. So what is hidden from my group fours? We have the Seven of Cups, choices. Yeah, so you could feel like the world is just a big distraction right now, and there's lots of options in front of you, but you're trying to figure out which is the cup that will fill you the most, whether this is a choice of lovers, careers, but ultimately it's your choice, and you can go wherever you want to. And if you're not resonating or connecting right now, it's because sometimes the illusion of choice and access, we just have one extreme or the other. We take access in excess. And even if there's so many options there, you're feeling inundated or overwhelmed with them. And maybe you're not even bothered with the options right now. We have the Page of Pentacles. There could be love offers coming in. Offers of unity. So people want to fill your cup, but this could be you focusing on your own cup and feeling like others are a distraction right now. Temperance. So moderation and balance is key. And I do feel like you are very psychic. Motivation. Don't lose your motivation, because the world is your oyster and you can have it any way you want. I have this the wrong way. So yeah, your reading is just different, group 4, than the rest of them. You can even check them out. There's just something significantly different about you. And maybe in the past you thought of this as your weakness, but it's actually your superpower, and your differences, your weirdness could actually be what makes you very successful. But you need to know how to balance and check yourself and ground and balance yourself. Yeah, because it's like even in one place, you go all around the world. Now my throat is closing up. So don't block or censor your own voice, because you need to be heard all around the world. But we do have the Chariot in reverse. Some of you could be having car issues right now. And this is the light and the dark wolf, the light and the dark side. Maybe you're trying to figure out which side of you should you go with to get your success. And Spirit is saying you need to use both sides of yourself, the light and the dark, because we stay stuck if we think we can just be frivolous, or, you know, if we get caught up in our choices, well, then we don't realize that freedom is a choice too. So you've made the choice to free yourself, but maybe something is not in balance in your life, and to find serenity, it's about your priorities, but you should be your number one priority. And if you're not, this is Spirit saying, well, you need to pour into your own cup, because you're deeper than the ocean, and there ain't no mountain high enough that is going to stop you from reaching the peak, reaching your goal. Yeah, so you're still climbing that mountain. So don't forget that. Don't lose motivation or determination. And the good and bad emotions will get you there. I feel like you're inspired by the sadness, the pain, as much as you are by the happiness. Because, yeah, sometimes heartache is great inspiration. You've learned how to use your weaknesses or your pain to your advantage and profit from them. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse, restriction. So you've literally freed yourself. And now that you're so free, you could think, well, I don't even want any of these distractions over here, so I'm going to put them all to the side. This could be you focusing on your self-love and your self-care, because maybe you felt stuck in your life, and Spirit is saying a change is coming, but you have to remember your priorities. Look out for number 1 because you're free, but sometimes if we don't learn lessons, we end up right back where we started and we end up back in the cage or the jail we just escaped from. But you're avoiding jail in Monopoly so you can reach, go and collect the money. So this is all to push you forward in your career is what I'm feeling guided to tell you, group 4. So even if you feel like it's not stable at the moment, it's going to be stable. It just might not be traditional. And maybe you have anxiety about that, but it's like you're paving the way. Yeah, you are an entrepreneur and an inspiration, but someone's got to start. And it's got to be you, is what I'm going to say. Someone's got to do it. And yeah, it takes doing to inspire others to do it. So you're an inspiration and you're going to leave an iconic legacy behind you. Can we clarify the 7 of Cups for group 4? Abundance and prosperity lies ahead. So by focusing on your self-love and your own abundance and prosperity, you're not giving that power or option to anyone else. Your success is your own and yours alone. Can we clarify temperance? A spiritual bath is recommended. So yeah, to help you get more grounded and in balance, you should have a spiritual bath, because connecting with the water and grounding yourself with the earth is going to remind you that even if your mind and your talents are out of this world, you still need to ground yourself, because you're only human after all, even if sometimes you feel like an alien. So I'm hearing that song Human by Rag and Bone Man. Can we clarify the Chariot in reverse for group 4? There's a lot of passion. So you have the passion, you have the talent, but for some of you, you just could have felt like your way was blocked and there's obstacles at every turn, because you're not meant to follow the same road or the signs as everyone else. You reject the signs, you reject the rule book. You're here to pave your own way and start the trends instead of following them. You're a leader and not a follower. And whatever it is that you're passionate about, this is going to be your success. But don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't repress yourself. So I'm hearing Human Nature also by Madonna. So yeah, a lot of humans here. You might feel like an alien, but it's like, remind yourself you're human and connect with other humans, because this is going to inspire the other humans to be like you. So don't repress or oppress your expression. It's here to be expressed. You're ahead of your time, like Madonna was. People mightn't get it now, but they will down the line, and they will say how ahead of your time and iconic you were before it was even recognized. So does that make sense? I hope it does. This situation will result in bad karma, background energy. So you could have felt like in the past all you had was bad luck and bad karma, and it was never easy for you. But it's like you had to get these lessons, this bad karma, this wisdom out of the way, so you could take all that on board when you reach the peak, because you needed all this as tools to help you get there. And your mind, your intuition is your greatest tool. So if you forgot about that along the way, I feel like you've reconnected with that and you realize that I can have all the choices in the world at my disposal, but I choose me every time. And if someone treats you like a choice or an option, I feel like you won't give them that option to be in your powerful presence again. And I love this. This could be you in your villain era, but it's actually going to make you live that dream life. It's like you always knew you were meant for more. What is the advice for my group of 4s? We have morning. The world awaits you. So it's time to wake up and take over the world, because you've been resting too long, sleeping on yourself too long. You're very psychic here with the fish, but just look out your window, because it's all yours. It's all yours for the taking. So what you waiting for? Time to go and get it and take it. Yeah, so I'm hearing What You Waiting For by Gwen Stefani. So whether this is a relationship, a career, or a new venture, you know, you starting a business or starting a new job or just changing your mind, what are you waiting for? If you want it, go and get it. It's already yours. You just have to make it so, because in the 3D, we have to follow the rules somewhat, but in the other dimensions, it's all been done and it already is. So believe that you are, and it will be, because you know you are made for more, and the world is waiting for you to show them what you got. You are gold, and you don't need someone else to fix you, because you can do it your damn self. So you are doing DIY in all the kinds of ways, especially if you're single. But instead of making you feel lonely or sad, it's empowering you. And if you can do it all yourself, well, other people are going to look to you and say, even if you're a wounded warrior, and even if you're leaning and imperfect, actually, this is what we love most about you, Group 4. So your imperfections are what, ironically, make you perfect in other people's eyes, a perfect example and role model. So if you haven't seen that in yourself, it's time, because you are gold. Thank you so much. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this, if you resonated, what you'd like to see next. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe. That really helps the kitty coven. And I hope to see and connect with you all again in the next one. Until then, goodbye and God bless.